everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with MLB 13 the show, and here we go with 30 wins with 30 teams. This time we're going to be playing as the San Francisco Giants. This is round 3 for me to try and win against the Los Angeles Dodgers. I've lost twice. All right, so kind of want to make sure that I win this one here, and I'm very excited to play as the San Francisco Giants because in the last 2 games that I've done is the Colorado Rockies and as the Arizona Diamondbacks, I really haven't had an opportunity to talk about the history that much because these 2 teams are relatively new. So with the San Francisco Giants, you can trace this team back to 1883. So when I'm talking about history, there's going to be a lot I'm going over very, very quickly. Now, originally the San Francisco Giants started out in New York. They were the New York Giants. They played at the Polo Grounds, which is one of my favorite ballparks to play at. I can't believe I haven't even bought it on MLB 13. I might buy it on MLB 14 just because a lot of history at that ballpark. But the rivalry that takes place between the Giants and the Dodgers actually traces back to when they were in New York and they were the Brooklyn Dodgers and the New York Giants. Now they both ended up moving west. San Francisco moved west in 1958, and it's kind of cool that the rivalry has continued since then. Now, they've won 7 World Series titles starting in 1905, and the last one that they ended up winning, you guys probably remember, was in 2012. So this team, very, very successful. All right, so anyway, let's go and get to the game. We're going to be starting off here with Pagan, who's going to be hitting this one deep into center field. Kemp's going to be running for this one as it bounces off the wall. I'm going to take a risk early on in the game. I'm going to round second, head on over to third. Not the best throw, but that's okay. Pagan is safe at third. So a leadoff triple for Pagan here. That means we've got a very good chance to be able to bring him home. Here is Marco Scutaro at the plate. I used to play with Marco Scutaro quite a bit when I picked him up for the Detroit Tigers in that franchise mode. But this is going to go too short. Pagan comes home, even though that was a great throw and the out. That's not why I was showing this. We get an early run here. All right, Matt Cain is going to be pitching for me today, so I have a lot of great pitches that I can go with. It seems like that the 12-6 curve is not one of them, as this one's hit deep into left center. Hanley Ramirez getting a home run. So even though we started off with the leadoff triple and Scutaro brings Pagan home, the Dodgers answer right back with a home run of their own. Not the best, but hopefully that's a fluke for Cain. I mean, in the last game that I ended up playing, we went 16 innings before I ended up losing, and Matt Cain only allowed 2 hits through 9 innings. That was actually pretty cool. All right, so when we talk about players from the San Francisco Giants was another part of 30 wins with 30 teams, it's actually really tough because the Giants have more Hall of Fame, like more former players in the Hall of Fame than any other team in baseball. So I'm going to go ahead and just touch on just a few of them. Mel Ott. You've got Willie Mays. Willie Mays, my gosh, that guy is awesome. And then you've also got some other players, too, that are kind of worth mentioning. This would be a little touchy for some people, but Barry Bonds is one of those players that a lot of people associate with the Giants, especially as of late. But I don't know. You got a lot of history with this team. And like I said, I wish I could go through all of it. But for the sake of the game here, I actually can't. That should get you guys excited for what's going to be coming here. All right. Pagan again with a big hit. This one's not going to be a triple. This is going to be over the wall for a home run. So Pagan now has 2 of the 4 hits needed for a cycle, and he's also got the 2 toughest, being the triple and the home run. So won't be able to get like a natural cycle or anything like that, but I think it'd be sweet to finally get the cycle in this. So we'll have to wait and see kind of what happens with Pagan. But yeah, triple and a home run now. So that gives us a 2-1 lead here in the 3rd inning. This one going deep into center field. This is just like where Pagan hit that triple, but I don't have the speed right now to go ahead and try and go 3 with this. So I'll be satisfied with the stand-up double right here, and already we can see we're getting a lot of good hits going here. That was Marco Scutaro with the double. Now here we go with Buster Posey, 2 outs. The first pitch of his at-bat, this one going into left field, so that should be no problem for Scutero to go ahead and come home. And Posey rounding first and running the second. Really didn't need a slide right there, but that's okay. Buster Posey finally getting a chance to be able to call his name right here. So we're going to be seeing a little meeting at the mound here. Probably a smart call considering the type of hits that the Dodgers have given up here early on in this game. All right, top of 4 now. Puig up at the plate. This one's going to go right past Scutero on into center. So Puig with a hit here. Now, we have seen a couple hits, too, out of the Dodgers besides that one home run that you saw from Hanley Ramirez earlier. Really nothing worth showing here, but I'm going to go ahead and try and see if I can force a double play right here. I don't want Puig to advance that much at all, but I rather would have had him advance. And for me to go ahead and give up a home run, that one actually hits the foul pole. Man. So the game is tied yet again at 3 runs apiece. See, this is why it's been really, really tough to be able to beat the Dodgers. I mean, they've got some great offense, got some great pitching, too. It was actually, man, first time I played them, I just got destroyed. Second game was pretty close, but anyway, here we go. This one going right through the middle part of the field. So a little single for me. Now I'm looking, of course, to be able to get into scoring position as often as I can, and a lot of times that means I'm going to be stealing a base. So here I go. I'm laying down the bunt with Matt Cain, so it didn't end up being a stolen base or anything. I was just trying to see if the computer would react right there. But that's going to go ahead and put him in scoring position, so Matt Cain does the job. Wasn't going to be swinging or anything like that. I just wanted to go ahead and advance him. Here's Pagan yet again. Remember, he's got the triple and the home run here in his first 2 at-bats. Now on this one's going to roll into center. Round third, come home. It's a run. Ooh, I'm lucky that one was off. If that one was spot on, A.J. Ellis would have had no problem going ahead and applying the tag. So all we need with Pagan now is a double, and we've got the cycle. That's going to be really, really tough, but the way that we've been hitting, and with the speed that Pagan has, you can see at 83, I think it can be done. That'd be cool. And we're only in the 4th inning here, too. Now, that wasn't necessarily the best pitch, but it's going to be enough for me to get over to second and get Pagan in scoring position now. So, Scutero's been handed actually a lot of opportunities to go ahead and bring some runners home. 2-1 count. And he does it again as Pagan rounds third. Another throw that is off target, luckily for me. Whew. All right, we're up 5-3 now. So the way that this game is going, it's been absolutely back and forth. Every time I get a run, whoa! What was that? That was lame. All right. Not cool. Made a mistake there. Mark Ellis getting on base. Now I'm going to be trying to lay down a bunt right here. Ooh. Oh, I thought that one went foul. Apparently it didn't. So that's going to go ahead and allow Mark Ellis to get on over to second. But like I was saying, it's been back and forth. Every time that I get a run, the Dodgers seem to come back with one, and then I go ahead and one-up them and get another run. Crawford, oh, what was that? We're seeing some terrible fielding right there at first. Now, luckily, the throw over to Posey at the plate is going to make it, so that way we don't see anybody trying to go. All right, Puig at the plate, again, trying to force something on the ground. Crawford heading for second, and the throw will not be in time, so that puts runners on second and third, and it eliminates any chance for me to get a double play. I did think about maybe going ahead and walking Puig, but 1 run will come home. That's going to make it a 5-4 ball game now as the Dodgers inching their way closer here to tying the game up. I don't know if I want to keep Kane in for that much longer. Oh, man. Well, on the bright side, it's not going over the wall. It's going to bounce right off it. 1 run will score. Gonzalez, who had that 2-run shot earlier, now has another RBI to make it 3 for this game and a double. Fortunately for me, really nothing comes out of that one. It's my turn at the plate. Carlos Marmol going to be in now, and I'm really surprised to be able to see him this early in the game because I'm used to seeing Carlos Marmol coming in the 9th inning to try and close out the game against the Cubs, but I don't know. Seems like they've got Brian Wilson to be able to do that. That's, or a few other pitchers could actually close for the Dodgers, but here we go with another single. So the game is tied, 5 runs apiece. Got to keep getting hits like this if I want to come away with the win right here. Pagan, 6th inning. This guy's been absolutely wonderful today, as you guys have been able to see. Oh, my gosh. Bounces off the wall, rounding first, heading on to second. I am staying there, not going to risk going 3. Run will come home, but the biggest story here of this game is I have successfully achieved the cycle. That is awesome. 6-5 now with that. Now I'm going to be going to the bullpen here in the 7th inning. I'm kind of thinking whether or not that I should have gone to the bullpen a little bit earlier in this game. We'll see, though, if I can get out of this one. Ah, man. A base hit. Not good at all. I was hoping to be able to get out of this inning without allowing any hits. That way, got some great confidence going into the 8th. Then go ahead and bring in Romo in the 9th. But this one coming right back to me. I did not think I was going to be taking that much time to throw on over to second. Otherwise, I would have gone ahead and just tried to get the runner out at first. Puig with a base hit down the right side. Runners rounding third, coming home. He's going to be safe. Posey can't apply the tag. That puts runners on first and third now for the Dodgers. Game is once again tied up. Oh, excuse me. 7-6 is the score. My bad. Not cool. So I'm down by 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th. This high fly ball in the left field. Brandon Belt getting a home run to tie the game up at 7. All right, so there we go. Now the game is tied up. So a huge home run for the Giants right here and Brandon Belt. This has been a high-scoring game with a lot of offense by both teams and some great hits as well. I've already seen 2 home runs by the Dodgers. That makes 2 home runs here for the Giants. J.P. Howell going to be coming in now for the Dodgers to try to see if he can stop me from putting anything together here late in this game. We're in the bottom of the 8th. All right, Brandon Crawford now at the plate. He's had a couple good hits already today. This one going into right field. Puig is going to field it. All right. So now I've got Crawford on first. So I'm going to be going here to the bench and get a pinch hitter here. Joaquin Arias is going to be coming up now. So I'm going to have to go to the bullpen here in the top of the 9th here. But heading for second. Not a good pitch. The throw by A.J. Ellis, not going to be on target. So now I've got him in scoring position. So we just need a good hit. I mean, obviously I've got some speed. If I'm going ahead and stealing second, it means if it's a decent hit, I'm coming home. I've got 2 outs to be able to go ahead and do that. You see that on deck? Pagan. It's like guaranteed hit right there. All right, so that one going into right field. I'm not going to risk it. Not going to round third and come home. That, I think, would be foolish right now, especially when you got Puig. With the arm that he has, there's no way I should try and challenge him right now. All right, so here's the hero of the game, Pagan, laying down the suicide squeeze. Safe at home. Pagan is out at first, but that's okay. The damage has already been done. I am now up by 1 run here late in the game. So I'm going to be going to Sergio Romo right now in the top of the 9th to try and close this game up. We'll be going for the save here, of course. And with Romo, I'm not going to be going with anything too powerful. I'm going to be aiming everything really, really low to try and force some pitches or force some balls on the ground. There we go. Crawford's out, grounding out to short. There's 1. That'd be kind of crazy if Brian Wilson actually came in to see him pitch against the Giants. It'd just blow my mind. I'll always think of Brian Wilson as a Giant. I don't know. But here we go. Puig. Does not ground out. That's going to count as an error. Pulls me off the bag. So now more than ever, it's important that I put this a little bit low here. But Gonzalez. Wow, that was a liner right to Brandon Belt. 2 outs now. All right. Hanley Ramirez now, who had that home run earlier. That one's going over to Sandoval at third. There we go. Out number 3. The game is done. I have achieved the cycle. This has got to be the coolest 30 wins with 30 teams that I've ever done. I wish I would have been able to talk a little bit more about the history, but now you guys see why exactly I couldn't go ahead and spend as much time as I normally do to kind of prove that I got the cycle, besides the fact that you guys have seen all the videos. Pagan was named player of the game, rightfully so I'll go ahead and add the clip of that at the end that kind of shows his stats. But thanks for watching this, guys. I really do appreciate it. More 30 wins with 30 teams to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Again, thanks for watching, you guys, and as always, I hope you have a good one.